folks. Welcome to a revisit of some sorts of an old playthrough. Now, you may have guessed what I'm playing. I'm going to be playing the Blood Bowl 2 campaign. As many of you know, Blood Bowl 3 is on the horizon, and I figured, you know what? To mark such an occasion, I've decided I'm going to revisit the old Blood Bowl 2 campaign, but this time for the PC. Now, I did do this on my Xbox years ago, about nearly 4 to 5 years ago. And when I look back on it, it looks a bit rough and a bit, out of place and out of sorts. So I figured, why not revisit the old game and let's do the story again.
Well, you can't beat a McMurdy Squid Burger. Always upgrade the meals to glutton size, though, or else you don't get enough fries.
I'll keep that in mind, Bob. So anyway, folks. Also, the fact that a lot of people have been revisiting old playthroughs and playlists and replayed them because they've got now more skills and more tech. And considering that my skills have vastly improved since 5 years ago, I think it's good time to have at least revisit one of the old classics, and this is it. So let's dive into the world of Blood Bowl and revisit this old classic before its inevitable retirement to Blood Bowl 3. Let's go. So it's a new campaign.
Good evening to all you Cabal Vision viewers out there in the old world and beyond. I hope your crystal ball is fully charged, and if not, find yourselves a wizard and chain him to it. Because the 25-13 season promises to be one hell of a show, doesn't it, Bob?
It sure does. Oh, and iron, Jim.
Iron what, Bob? Your shirt?
Chains, Jim. Iron chains for chaining up your wizard. Iron is best. It's harder to enchant than steel or silver. Oh, and don't forget to break their fingers as well.
Thank you, Bob. Yes, fascinating. And we may come back to that later. In the meantime, all you sports fans should keep it here on brand new Cabal Vision HD. But what about all you new viewers who are joining us for the first time? How would you explain a game of Blood Bowl to someone who hasn't experienced the joy and delight of it before, Bob?
Firstly, I'd say, under what toilet in the realm of chaos have you been hiding? Then I'd begrudgingly explain that Blood Bowl is a visceral, violent sport where two teams of players must get an inflated pig bladder or ball across a large field into the opponent's end zone by any means necessary to score a touchdown. The catch? There's only one ball, and the opposing team is trying to do exactly the same thing. A match lasts for 2 halves of 8 turns. The team with the most touchdowns wins.
Very nicely summed up, Bob. So, what about the teams? It promises to be an interesting season, especially for the Reichland Reavers. Let's remind ourselves by taking a quick look what happened in their final game last year.
Something tell me it didn't go well by the sounds of it. So yeah, we're going to be playing throughout the campaign. Now, the campaign was designed as a tutorial for people who've never played the game, which I thought was a fair play, so a lot of people could get a chance to play it and know it. But also, with this new campaign now being out, you could choose any team and that will be the campaign. Oh, hello.
Reavers versus the gouged eye. Just look at those human lumps. Why ain't they moving?
A frozen spell. Could they not just let it all go?
Look at player 16.
Oh, God.
He just stands there and lets that block orc smack him right in the kisser. Useless kid.
They don't seem very sprightly when they're trolling either, do they?
No. No wonder this team hasn't won anything in 20 years. There's only so many double skulls rolls you can take. Fans start claiming that's a load of steaming bull.
Oh, charming.
That was the Reavers' last public appearance, summing up 10 seasons.
Why haven't they been fired yet, Jim? That's what I can't understand.
The word is, Bob, that J.J. Griswold Jr. hasn't got the cash to replace them.
Yeah? Oh, Griswold was once said to be even richer than you, Jim. He's now down to his last few pennies after paying the likes of Griff Oberwald his massive wage for several decades. I guess he'll just have to put up with using last season's dregs. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's see how they do in this preseason match.
Kind of a bit harsh there. So, yeah, guys. Basically, we are going to take over the Reichland Reavers and try and, make them better. Now, as you've just heard there, the Viking Reavers are in a bad state. They can't seem to win anything, and they're pretty much in dire straits. So let's see if we can do something about that, shall we?
Well, let's see how the Reavers get on. It's their first match, under the leadership of the new coach in a preseason friendly.
Never use the word friendly in connection with Blood Bowl, Jim. You'll end up getting sued for false advertising. Okay, let's take a look.
I do like the I do love the commentaries of Jim and Bob. They're funny in this. They're at their best, and I hope they continue this in free. But yeah. So we're gonna start off pretty much trying to win back the Reichland's credibility, give or take. And yes, Griff Overall is an over-bloated player.
Welcome
Oh,
back,
here we go.
Blood Bowl.
Sigmar Hammer.
Nice weather to play Blood Bowl. Oh dear, this is a totally unbalanced match. I can't understand what they're even doing on the same field.
Beats me, Jim. Beats me. But prepare for shenanigans, guys. Oh, bloody hell. Excuse me. There we go. Sorry about that. I hate that one happens with the computers, you know that? But anyhow, let's get to business.
Hubies are a good team. They can
Here
pass,
we go.
hit, and run with the ball. It'll be interesting to see what game they bring today.
Movement allowance. Hi, I'm Herman Zimmer, former coach of the Reavers, and I will assist you during your initial to give you a helping hand. So basically, it's a pretty much a tutorial mission, guys, so we got to do this. Yes, I'm aware.
Is that... Oh no, it can't be. In the Reavers dugout. Isn't that the legendary ex-coach, Helmut Zwimer?
Sure is, Jim. Didn't you know? As a favor to JJ, Slimmer's come out of retirement to mentor the new coach in the first few games.
And what about that incident that forced him to leave in the first place?
What? That tabloid sting in 04? Calling a pair of halflings, Jam, and the confused hypocrites? Oh, that was nothing. Nothing was proven. Even in retirement, Helmut's continued to be a loyal ally of the Reavers.
Well, he's certainly experienced. The new head coach should listen to his advice.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got to go through this part, guys, before we can actually play the game, which it is a bit of annoyance, I'll admit, but they've got to teach people how to play the game. Right, that'll do. Yes, I'm aware.
Players are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen.
Score a touchdown to force the opposing team to concede the match. Yeah, I'll try that.
Smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Ah, crud. Now, in normal games, guys, this would be an automatic turnover. But since this is a practice game, you're allowed to have some, reprieve.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. There, should be good. Safety in numbers. This formation gives them a safe progression. It's gonna be hard to make them lose the ball.
Oh yeah, in this point, guys, you can't foul. You can't really do much at the beginning because, you're stuck. So, while we got a chance, I want to change, the settings a bit. Hang on a sec. It's just the sound settings. There we go. There, better. Okay. I need to change that. That was a bit loud.
Reaver star player and Captain Griff Oberwald on the field, Jim. And where's the mighty Zug? Why is he not ripping linemen's heads off their shoulders? Huh? I thought the violence quota was severely down. Why are they not here?
Haven't you heard, Bob? Ever since his men's fragrance, Gruff by Griff, flopped, he hasn't been seen all off-season. Rumor has it his investors are not happy and want their money back.
I tried some of that scent. What was he thinking? I'm an ogre, and even I couldn't stand the smell. I'd rather take a drag from a goblin's crotch than wear that. What about Zug? Why isn't he here?
Zug's so disgusted with the Reaver's performance. But if a Reichland legend like Helmut Zwimmer is back, well, you never know.
I don't like it. The whole point of watching the Reavers is the glorious devastation and maiming left in Zug's wake. Ah, I love a good maiming, me.
I'm sure you do, Mr. Bifford, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Because, like they said, they once discussed it with the team, and the other, well, money has kind of left Griff, and now he's in a bad financial way.
This reminds me of the time you got bored and chained all the goblin technicians together to create a living mace.
Oh, yeah. Now that was a weapon of mass reconstruction.
Ow. Right, where's he going?
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
I got a feeling he's gonna blitz me him. Alright, he's got up. Here we go. No, you're not blitzing. Right, I'm gonna score and try and force the scheme to an end.
He scored! He scored!
Touchdown, Reichland Reavers.
No, Jim. I didn't miss the touchdown.
Right.
That was a short game.
Looks like the Saints have chickened out. Reavers win by default. That's the only game they win all season. I was surprised.
Well, I think we might want to change that, Bob.
Well, would you look at that? The Reavers won.
Yeah, but the Saints whipped out early.
Hold on, Bob. I have shocking news. JJ has fired the whole Reavers squad.
What?
Not that shocking, Jim. Griswold's having a clear out before the 25-13 season gets underway. One default win against no-hopers like the Saints ain't gonna cut it. He should have done it sooner.
So if the whole squad's been sacked, where's this new coach going to find his team, Bob?
JJ's a cunning old devil, Jim. My contacts say he can get a whole squad of fresh-faced wannabe new players from the rejects found on that reality Cabal Vision show, Reichland Ain't Got Talent.
It sounds like a risky strategy to me, Bob.
Risky, Jim? I've seen snotlings come up with more competent plans.
Right, so basically, guys, we have been, well, shafted. So instead of having a great team, we now got a crap team. No surprise. And also, you may have heard the little quotes. One was about Disney, let it go with the throw spell, and that one, Got Talent. They love to take the mick out of certain, people. Right. So 1, hire a new roster, at least 11 players. Objective 2, sign a contract with a sponsor. Okay. Let's get to it. So we gotta buy new players. So I got 9k. So let's buy a. I'm gonna buy a ogre, a thrower, 4 blitzers, and the rest linemen.
How's this new coach doing so far, Bob?
Well, he managed to put some names in the roster so far, Jim. I wouldn't call them contenders for the Chaos Cup just yet.
Right, so go to the club's sponsor page. Actually, right, club sponsor.
Don't forget that to enhance your stadium, it must be of a sufficient size.
Deal's done, contract signed. The Reichland Reavers have a sponsor.
I only hope they read the small print, Bob. I remember I once signed a contract to get eternal life. It sounded so simple. But the whole craving blood, dread vampire curse thing, well, that wasn't...
So we're facing Death Heads, huh? So I've done 6% already. Prove the value of your new players by beating the Death Heads, huh? Let's dive to it.
Welcome back, sports fans. And who'd have thought we'd be covering this game, Bob?
I'm as excited as a snotling in a pump wagon, Jim. The rumors are true. The Reavers have finally got a sponsor. Well, subject to contract negotiations.
That's true, Bob. It's not set in stone yet. But the newly reformed NAF are certainly putting pressure on them to get funding. Gone are the days when any Targ, Dieter, or Harbinger can turn up with a team of nobodies. With Cabal Vision HD comes money. And so you'll need the gold to get in. Even a franchise with as much history as Reichland. So, who have they got?
An outfit called Parstown X3.
Never heard of them.
They manufacture bell polishing cream. They're not big corporate players, Jim. That's a sponsor the Reavers wouldn't even have considered in their heyday. But beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, and that's something as well, guys. I mean, in the new game, we'll be playing in sponsored leagues and getting sponsors. So it's kind of, I think Bubble 2 kind of foreshadowed this reality-wise. And I gotta admit, like I said, I can't wait to try out the Bubble Free campaign to see how that goes. Oh, excuse me, but anyhow, let's dive into it.
Welcome back, Blood Bowl. The Classico.
Weather's okay. Some say it's perfect for playing Blood Bowl in. I call it dull.
I hope you're ready for some violence and action. We should get some today, with one team having an edge over their opponents. On parchment, anyway.
And there's the Death Heads. And here we go. So what are they gonna do?
Greenskin teams are tough and can hit hard. What are your thoughts, Bob?
Outplay them, Jim. Either hit them harder than they hit.
Right. The recruits have style, but we see what they're capable of against Orc team. This game highlights the block is an essential aspect of Blood Bowl. So basically, guys, it's all about blocking.
Or keep the ball in the air and out of their claws.
Yep. Okay. Right. Oh, nice. That's a good start. All right. Yeah, right. Okay. Right, time to punch this guy. Why do you not use your dodge? Oh well. Oh, that's right. I forgot, guys. In this game, many of the skills will not activate yet until, I think it's until we start the first cup season. So until then, I'm pretty much safe. I mean, it kind of sucks as well because I want to foul people, but oh well, never mind.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
Alright. Okay. And that's a huge black
That's it.
orc.
Get in their face.
So who's going to make an attack? Oh, this is going to hurt. I'm alright. But unfortunately, guys, yeah, you won't be getting much done for the first few turns because, well, you know.
Two big goons that
Oh,
get
nice.
together and fall on you. It can really hurt.
Smack!
Oh, they can get hurt. Stoneblaze has taken a nasty blow and the next time recovering, he will. Yep, so basically it's telling us about stun and all that, so.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes
Yep.
before a fall.
Okay.
Good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
Okay.
Unity is strength. Ha! I was just getting born. He seems a little stunned, doesn't he?
Double stun. Okay, that could have gone better. Oh, that's right. We continue going until I call the turnover. Another stun. Alright, that's the end of the turn. Alright, what's next? I know a lot of people do complain about the Blood Bowl campaign too, because it's so like you've got to spend a lot of time being babysitted, but you kind of have to, guys. Remember, this was designed for people who've never played the game. Ew, not good. Ooh, I'm okay. Push, push.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon. Bell policy free. It's a strange choice of sponsor, Jim. I'll give you that. But Orkidas, McMurdy's, Bank of Altdorf, even Bloodweiser. None of the big corporations were interested. JJ took the only offer he could.
But now they've got financial backing, they can qualify for the new NAF League. So here we are. See how they do.
If you want to know what the NAF is, that's the Knuffle Alliance Federation. That's what the name of the league is. Right, before I go any further. Blitz with him.
Come on, guys. Together.
Sweet. Okay.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Okay.
With Fist flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Right. Go to there and I'll pass.
Long pass.
Nice.
If they could hit like they moved the ball, I'd be one happy ogre.
Well, as much as I'd love to accommodate that, Bob, I don't have the very good skills yet. But I will in time. Oh, you can't foul yet. Boo. What were you doing there? Okay, that was close. Okay. I mean, that was a good pass. It's like half the passing I usually do. Okay. Let's see what happens next. Okay. Oh dear. You know, I would have pushed him near to the side and hopefully knock him down in an attack. Oh, he got us there. Yep. Skull.
These guys can't take a hit. That wouldn't have happened in my day, Jim.
Then score.
What great play! Touchdown!
Alright.
Extremely fast first touchdown. The other team must wake up.
Yay, we got the lead. So now it's my turn. So basically, guys, we're going through the motions of kicking and everything, so we're doing this whole motion.
My goodness!
Oh, here we go.
Usually we get a pitch invasion this early. Normally, the fans are quite furious enough. It takes them at least 3 to 4 games to get them properly psychotic.
Yeah, psychotic, last thing I want. So they brought in the kid. So basically, guys, like I said, we're starting out to slowly get into the rhythm of the game.
Well done. They have the ball now.
Oh dear.
Hey, Jim, who's that Weasley git hanging around the Reaver's dugout, staring daggers into the back of the coach?
You mean the goblin? The little fellow? I think that's the new assistant. Rumor has it, he used to work at Parstown.
A goblin working for a Hume team? Looks like these sponsors, these bell polishers, want more than just the name on the kit, Jim. It's every coach's worst nightmare when the sponsor wants to be involved. One more step and...
Let's see if I can get a hold of him.
They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
Ah,
Jim, watching the same match as you.
damn it. I wanted to capture him. Well, I'll go there. So yeah, we're gonna have some off-field shenanigans, guys. You can see it coming.
Yeah, pushing.
Okay. Okay, you overgrown brute. How about face my ogre?
It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time,
No miracles. Right. Okay. So basically, we got a shifty goblin there up to something, and I don't trust them. Okay. Oh dear.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Ow. Yep.
That's disappointing. They're both still standing.
Well, we both got blocked, so nah. Right.
Knuffles balls, Jim. They're going for the ball.
Yep.
That's the way. Get him early.
Okay. Let's see. I could try for it. I mean, if this was a proper game, guys, I would have had a turnover there. Try and get the ball.
Nice catch. Now go on, buddy. Hey, they're moving the ball really well.
Yep. Go to there, block him off. Block him off, and that should give me a point. You go there. Alright. And yet again, we're just going to stand there and growl. Alright, end of this turn. Now, where's that little git going? Now, I don't trust that goblin on the sideline because I got a feeling he's up to something shifty because, well, he's a goblin. You should never trust a goblin.
That's it. Force him back and
Ooh.
pow.
Nice.
Look at Twinkle Toes there.
Right. Ooh, this ain't good.
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength? Sometimes the underdog wins the fight. Not this time.
Sorry about that again, folks. I had another call to take. Honestly, God, it's late at night and I want some peace. But, yeah,
This player
it happens.
likes to be well assisted
Okay.
in the fight.
So, yeah. I thought I might try and get a few injuries, but let's score now.
Smells weakness.
There we go.
Touchdown.
The winning squad have built up quite the lead. Is it too late for the other side to counter?
Pretty much yes.
Despite being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll want to get it back as soon as they can.
Here we go.
Let's let on with all these
No
rides.
pitch evasion. What's going on?
Jim,
Now you tell me, isn't that an ogre down there in the crowd instigating it? That big fellow wearing the suit and the shades.
oh, that's one of the Kabasi brothers. You don't mess with them, Jim. Unless you want your vital bits pulled off and eaten in front of your wife. They're not the cuddly type of ogre like Morgan Thorg. You won't see them on the front of a cereal box or doing road safety commercials.
That name rings a bell. Weren't the Kabasi brothers investors in Griff's failed aftershave emporium?
Griff screwed over the Kabasi brothers? No wonder he's hiding.
He's sprinting. Let's hope it's going to be okay.
So now we know what's going on, guys. It seems a few ogres are not too happy with what happened with Griff and the aftershave debacle.
Dull. Very dull. One of them should hit harder next time.
Right.
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent.
Follow up. There we go. And that's it. It seems the ogres are not a bunch of happy people by the sounds of it. Because if Griff screwed them over, they're pretty much not in a good mood. And if they were investors, oh, that's even worse. Nothing worse for an ogre when you rob them. Because when you rob the ogres, you better prepare for some serious payback and a receipt. A big one.
This is going to be decisive.
Ow.
These black orcs are extremely useful for breaking the lines.
No shit.
That player is so close to a world of hurt.
Made it. 2-0 so far. Let's move on to the second half. Prepare for another riot. Oh. Oh, they're behaving. That's a first. First time they've actually behaved, which is a bit worrisome. And what do you mean you're doing, you little git?
The attacker has an assist.
Ow.
We can always count on black orcs to inflict damage on the opposing team.
Alright, what we're gonna get
in
here?
Danger and carrier too.
It was time. He's not far from the end zone.
Alright. Yep, crowd, you can have him.
Only use for a ball, in my opinion. Highlight who gets hit next.
Better go get that ball. Try and slow him down. Right. Try and get some few players towards the ball. So that's why Griff hiding, because he screwed over a couple of ogres. Oh, Griff. I know you are a self-centered, egotistical git, but at least do it with some class, like not screw your team over.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
That guy's been stunned a few times.
They've grabbed the ball. A wise move, as it's quite fundamental to the game.
Yep, but the question is, can I get it off him? I mean, I've got a 2-0 lead, which is good. Now, in this game, guys, you probably won't see the Ogres or the Necromantics on the teams of Legend or some of the other teams, because this was made before, you know, before those teams joined.
Enough to come out on top. He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
Okay. And he doesn't fail. There we go.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Right, hit him.
They just got That's what the cool kids are saying these days, isn't it?
Jim, just don't bother speaking. Just don't. Alright, try and take them out.
They'll need to get rid of the ball now there's pressure on them. This could be a sack. I love it when that happens.
There we go.
Oh, this could be fun, especially if the ball holder goes down.
Well, we can try, Bob. We can try. But that's assuming that, you know, he plays nice.
They're gathering around that lone player, like
Yeah.
halflings round a sandwich.
Kind of a bit outmatched.
That's it. Throw the ball in their face. That range, they'll go down as if you were flinging a brick into their jaw.
Okay. Thank you. Oh dear. Ow.
If the Reavers are to make a comeback, then this is the season to do it. Cabal Vision HD has got the match-going public interested in Blood Bowl again. Ratings are up.
My ratings are up, Jim? Oh, that's brilliant news. I can afford that Warpstone tooth now. Dental plans are so expensive.
That's right, Bob. Bigger ratings means more cash. We all know the team is stony broke. An influx of gold pieces into the game this season could help the Reichland Reavers out of crippling debt.
Is crippling debt like crippling halflings, Jim? Because that's fun.
Sadly, no.
Oh, well, I don't know much about it then. What I do know is that without a sponsor, the Reavers won't be able to play in the new conference system all the other teams have signed up to. They better keep those bell polishers happy.
Yeah.
Dear, I hope that player has written a will, Bob.
Written? Players can barely speak, Jim, let alone write. You should know. You've interviewed enough of them.
So basically what they told us there is if we don't have a sponsor, we can't enter to the big leagues. So we need to keep these guys happy. And he's stunned. Well, as we expected, it's a goblin. But we are keeping him
Close and personal,
pinned, at least.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead
Uh-oh.
insects in your teeth.
Push, push.
He's on him now, like a halfling on a hot dinner.
Push, push again.
That's it. Force him back and then pow!
Well, that ain't good. Well, that's worse.
The fans are ravenous, and so am I. Just one more step.
Nope. I will crush you, you
One less
filthy little
obstacle for
orc.
the ball carrier. Textbook stuff.
I hope we can get this guy down.
All this focus on the ball is
Yep.
against the spirit of the game. Give me more random violence.
Time to score.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a touchdown.
Nice,
Here's
nice.
the touchdown, which could protect them from a comeback. This might be the end.
I think it is, Bob. They can't catch up.
Possession is the key to winning, which must drive the coach crazy, as his team has just kicked it away.
Alright. Try and Just finish up the match without too much damage. I still don't trust that little shit in the corner. I got my eye on you, you little grot.
The Gobbo's got the ball. That's not a bad thing. When they want to, goblins can be really hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, and when they do get hold of and crunched, well, you know what happens there. Dude, he didn't hurt himself in the process. Right.
Keep pushing.
We must capture the goblin. Right, I need to get this goblin out of the way.
That was so close.
You got what is there, you little shit. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
With arms like tree trunks, there was only going to be one result in that spat.
Alright, let's see what we can do about this mess.
This is going to be decisive. That's a strike made with technique and precision. It's not always about sheer muscle or size. That player
Yeah,
is
I think I got
Oh no, my mistake. He's
the
on
better of that fight. Little goblin must be crushed. Push. There we go.
They're going for the ball.
You're damn right we're going for the ball.
Take down the ball carrier before he can move it up the field. Blood Bowl 101.
Grab the ball and run. Right. Right. Trying to blitz this little creep. Okay, and that's all I'll be doing. Let's see if I can make it 4. Alright.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top? This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
Oh, I bet. Uh-oh.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Okay, I got away with that one big time. Now I just gotta get a touchdown.
Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
Uh-oh. Gut puke got me, but no injury. That's good.
Wait a minute. If the Reavers have got a sponsor, then they can use their home stadium, the famous Altdorf Old Bowl. Why ain't they there?
It's not there anymore, Bob. When the Reavers got kicked out of the stadium back in '09 due to crippling debt, some property company called Under Empire Limited took it over and promptly dug up the Astrogranite so that they could repaint the surface or something. It hasn't been used for Blood Bowl for several seasons now. There are rumors going around it's going to be rather a nice estate with good transport links, a community centre, and a pretty park for the children.
So in other words, our old stadium is gone, and now they're gonna use it as a residential. That's a bit harsh. All right, time to score.
That's a touchdown! I'm so excited my heart nearly started beating again.
Oh, that's hard. This looks like the end. They can't catch up such a big gap.
Nope. So final turn. So probably get about few 3 punches, 1 blitz, and that's it. So let's let the AI do its thing and let the good times roll.
Yes, they've picked up the ball.
Whoopie-dee-doo.
Look at Twinkletoes there.
Come on. Pushy, pushy.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall.
And that is it.
After that match, I need to change my undergarments. Take a Bob while I take a quick constitutional.
Yeah, do your consta whatever.
Well, that was a good start to the Reavers season.
I'm mildly impressed, Jim. But has the coach got what it takes when Swimmer shuffles back off to retirement? And now the Kabasi brothers are on the case. They're gonna target the Reavers until Griff comes out of hiding.
Which makes it all great viewing for us, Bob. Right, the feedback on anti-social media network Twerper is that we've talked a lot about the Reavers. And some viewers want to know about the other teams.
It's a mixed bag, Jim. The Gouts Die are the ones to watch. Still led by that craggy old orc, Varog Ghoul-Chewer. The Warhammers are consistently good, and the Skaven Blight Scramblers have been okay. If I was a betting ogre, and I am, then I'd splash the cash on the Nagaroth Nightmares. I've heard from insiders in their camp. Their new training regime is murder. Quite literally murder. And it's made them thirsty for more on the Blood Bowl field.
Thanks, Bob. If you would like to join in the conversation, then we have all the tools of anti-social media at our disposal, including Facetome and Twerper. Reavers fans, please send us your thoughts and theories on the latest developments, and we'll show some of these twerps live on air. You can find us on our Twerper feed at Jim and Bob #ComebackGriff.
I can't wait to see these twerps, Jim. If Blood Bowl fans have taught me just one thing, it's that everyone has an opinion.
I'm sure their views will all be fair and balanced, Bob.
Don't say fair and balanced around me, Jim. You know I used to work for the Wolf Network. Ugh, still gives me nightmares.
Oh, you've got to love these guys when they do their talking, you know what I mean? So, we're going to end the video here. Like I said, this is going to be a weekly episodic series, which I'll be doing every Sunday. And we're going to stop here because our next match is against the Grudge Bearers, which is win the match and give the Grudge Bearers a good reason to hate you. Oh, I think we will hopefully accommodate that. Alright folks, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, ring the dinner bell, and I'll see you in the next Blood Bowl video. I'll catch you later.